So, Corporal, tell us about what you're currently investigating with these taxi robberies. Go through the process so far.
Right. So basically, we had a report of a few taxi drivers that were victimized, that were robbed up here in the Langley Park area. We got about 5 cases that we're working on right now. We were able to make apprehension of 2 males that were 20 years of age. That were related to probably those 5 robberies. Now we have a report of another incident, another robbery. We made apprehension of the third person. Now the third person was a juvenile, 15 years of age. We asking the community, anybody knows, or either we're victimized or victim or witnesses of an incident, to please come up and let us know. Because in case they're related to, we can press other charges to them, or find, the further investigation, we can do a follow-up on it.
So, I understand that some of these taxis that were robbed, were they independent? Were they licensed, a ride share? Can you talk us about these taxis?
They were timeshare, they were independent, both smaller company, local areas. We're talking about the Langley Park area, Langley Park, Louisville. So smaller companies, not necessarily big companies, smaller companies, but they're local. They're taxi drivers here from the area.
So how do these robberies happen? Do they kind of call in for a cab and just do it at that point? Or are they in the car?
So basically call them to pick them up. As they picked up, they ask them to take them to a particular place. When they get to that location, at some point they use a knife or a weapon, demand property, and they rob the driver.
And these drivers, they're okay. They're not physically harmed. They got away. Okay.
They're fine. They're good. They're not harmed. They're fine.
And we understand there maybe be some hesitation to call these in because some of them might be with their legal status.
Correct. So some of the drivers, actually, up here in Langley Park, the majority of the drivers, they're Spanish speakers. Some of them may not have legal status. Thank you. Some of them may not have a legal status. They might be afraid to call the police in some cases, but the ones that call, thankfully, I'm glad they called us. But the one thing we want to make sure and address to the community, to let them know, we're not immigration. We're not concerned about the legal status, whether they speak English or not, or the legal status. We're not concerned of any of that. Our job is to fight the crime, stop it from happening. If anybody was victim of a crime, or a witness, we ask them to please come up and let us know. Again, we're not concerned about the legal status, whether they speak English or not. That's not our job. That's not our concern. We just want to stop the crime and protect the community.
So, can you tell us a little bit about the history of those robberies? Has this been a consistent problem, or has this kind of been starting off around holiday time?
Yeah, I want to say if it was the holiday. I don't know if it was because of the holiday was busier. People was outside shopping and do some other things, but we got these reports between December and January, which was still in January. So I don't know we're not sure if it was because of the holidays, but unfortunately it was an increase around that time. But luckily, with the person that we apprehended, the suspects that we apprehended, hopefully that was him. But again, if there were any more, we ask him to please come up forward and let us know so we can investigate it.
My final question is, what should people look out for with these ride shares?
When they pick somebody up, just be careful. Just follow you guys. They see something they don't feel comfortable, just keep going. Don't pick them up. If they do pick them up and they're in the car already, try to see the description of the person who they're picking up or the person they're picking up, clothing, description, height, anything, as much information as possible, direction of travel, which way they went, and call us immediately so we can do something about it. Phone numbers, anything that will help us out to do an investigation.
Perfect. Is there anything I missed that you want to add?
Yeah. Again, just we're not concerned about the legal status, whether they speak English or not. Just please come up and let us know. We're here to help them out. En algunas ocasiones no tenemos reportes de la gente que llama a la policía 911 porque tenga temor de su estatus migratorio, porque no hablen inglés. Queremos dejarles saber a la comunidad que por favor no tengan miedo. A nosotros, a los agentes de la policía, no nos importa eso. No estamos investigando personas si tienen papeles o no, si hablan inglés o no, o su estatus migratorio. Estamos para pelear el crimen y para proteger la comunidad. Queremos pedirles que por favor, si son víctimas de crimen o son testigos de algún crimen, que nos dejen saber inmediatamente. Estamos aquí para ayudarlos y para protegerlos. Gracias.